And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And starting in this one, Seth Lugo. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Parker Meadows leading things off and takes a strike. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. And that one missing low.
2 strikes.
Way high there. And that's ball 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Gleyber Torres. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Lugo in his 9th season, 35 years old, and he took home a Gold Glove in 2024. Fastball for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Good take by Torres. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle, and that extends the inning. So up next, Kerry Carpenter. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two outs. And that one clips the corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Hard hit left side. They take the force out. That ends the frame. Tigers leave one. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab, Tarek Skubal.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
We go to the bottom of the first, and to the plate for Kansas City, Jonathan India. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
The pitch. Popped up. Rogers under it. Hauls it in for the out. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Bobby Witt Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Meadows sizes this one up. Squeezes it. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, base is empty. Vinny Pasquantino now at the plate. And ball 1. Just missed.
2-0.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
That's how you take advantage of a 3-0 count right there. You're expecting to see a good pitch, and that's exactly what happened. Just like that, it's a double and a really good at bat.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Outside. And that is ball 1.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Next pitch is inside. 3 balls, no strikes.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And that's down, a base hit. Now a long throw home. Not in time, he scores. And it's 1-0.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So 2 down. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Perez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Vierling. Lugo back to work. That misses the zone. Ball one.
Sometimes pitchers work him backwards, starting with the breaking ball, but it's a tricky approach. He almost wants to bait you out there to throw that stuff to start the at-bat.
Next offering upstairs. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Check swing, called strike. That misses the zone. And now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That clips the corner.
Helpful.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And now, Colt Keith. In there at the knees for a strike. Ball one there. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the sweeper misses. That one way inside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one the other way, and that's a base hit. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him. Yeah, the batter now, Jace Young.
Ball 1, no
In the
strike.
dirt. Man at first, one away. Pickoff throw, and he's back in on a dive. Next pitch is outside. And fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. That one catches the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Back-to-back singles, just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Runners at the corners here, one away. And now the catcher comes up to him, Jake Rogers. Right through there for a strike. Two on, one out. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next offering is down low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. Tying run in scoring position here at the top of the second. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back. All you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball, and you got a tie ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. Strikeout looking is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big two-out hit.
Next to hit, Trey Sweeney. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Two on, two outs. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Finish him.
Two outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Ball that's outside.
Lifted in the air, out to left. And that's the third out. Tigers strand a pair, still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now Hunter Renfroe. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses, and that's ball 2.
2-2 to count.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup. MJ Melendez steps in for the Royals. Just missed. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A solo shot, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now Michael Garcia. And a foul ball. That one pushed foul. That's to third. Throw to first is in time. And now it's Kyle Isbell. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Good eye in that spot.
Hoog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Ground ball to the right side. Throws to first in time, and that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here in Kansas City, on to the third inning. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Parker Meadows. Going away.
0-1's the count.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here is Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to short. Witt. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's outside. 1-0.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing could put you right back in this ball game.
Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one is in for a strike. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Oh, the throw is over his head. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Green on at second with 2 down. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Royals 2 and the Tigers nothing. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jonathan India at the plate. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Just off the outside edge. And that's outside. Fouls one off. 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And it remains 2-2. That one ran inside, almost got him. Three-two. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Man at first. Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. In the air, right field. Vierling sizing this one up. Makes the grab, one away. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. A double and a run scored his first time up. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball one. And that drops in for a strike. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Out towards left center. Green going after it. Hauls it in, 2 away. Salvador Perez digs in now. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That's in there. And it's 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Runner at second, 2 down. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Royals 2 and the Tigers nothing. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. And now the right fielder, Matt Vierling. Vierling goes 6 feet 3 inches, 205 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And foul ball. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And misses inside.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Keith, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Towards first, Pasquantino takes it himself. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And up next for Detroit, Jace Young. And he's already singled in this game. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
On the ground, and that's just foul. The 0-2. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one almost got him.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail it here 2-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. Climb the ladder with that fastball. That's strike 1.
Well, these Royals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
It's still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 3. Massey checks his swing, appeal to third, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That catches the corner. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is fouled back. Up and in. Now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And there's the ball.
Count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. MJ Melendez getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Next offering misses down and away.
Inside ball.
In there at the knees, and the count is 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. Lugo back to work. That's a little high. Ball 1.
Well, these Tigers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one. Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. Fly to left his first time. And that is out of play.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Rogers aboard here at first with nobody out. Squirts away a little bit.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. That misses,
Plate, ball
and a
1.
count 1-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
One of the first real jams of the game for him, Boog. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid outing, but he needs to lock this situation down if he wants it to stay that way.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a strike in there. Just missed. Next pitch is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Right through there for a strike. First and second here, no outs. Outside low, and it's a full count. Gleyber Torres in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him! And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's Gleyber Torres. 0 for 2 in this one. That's a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
That one outside. 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Got him swinging. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Here's Riley Green. Late on that fastball. Bullpen action for the Royals. Lucas Erce appears to be getting loose. Harvey, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That just misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That's a slider for a strike. Outside with a breaking ball. And that's in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike. And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So the lineup flips over. And next up for the Royals, Jonathan India. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball
Counts
1.
1-0.
Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike. And downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike. Hey! 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Royals 2 and the Tigers nothing. Angel Serpa gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
And now the DH, Kerry Carpenter. Just missed.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Stays alive.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Now fly ball to right center. Isbell sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Vierling. Yeah, that's fouled off. The Royals holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Right through there for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Inside, and that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And here's the first baseman, Colt Keith, 1 for 2. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. That one the other way. Witt over to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing across here this half. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Royals 2 and the Tigers nothing. Back here in Kansas City. Well, we go bottom 6. So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. First pitch misses. Action in the pen down there. Tyler Holton getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Canely getting loose as well. And another ball. That's out to center field. Meadows under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down. Now here is Vinny Pasquantino. And that's outside. 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they can't get the out. And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Tarek Skubal done for the day. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Tommy Canely.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Pasquantino over at first with 1 away. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 down.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Outside.
Ball,
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Royals leave 1. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Lucas Erceg. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Jace Young now at the plate. Fought off foul. Erceg in his 2nd season, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That one blasted deep to right. Renfroe moving back for it. Way back, out of here. He made him pay for that one, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
Next to hit, Jake Rogers. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And that is strike 2. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball.
That one off the mark, and the count 1-2.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Upstairs. Got him! And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
So digging in, Trey Sweeney. That one
That's a
missed. One down, base is empty. That one ripped right center field. That ball's carrying. And this one carries into the party porch for a home run. Now that's quite the party favor.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Lucas Erceg will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. So the Royals bring on a new arm, Sam Long.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. To first, and he breaks for second. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at second. Two outs. And now the count is even. That one ripped. Way back there. Wow, that one's over the party porch and just shy of the fountains. A home run. He sends it out of here. Their third home run of the inning. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-2.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Green stands in now and watches strike one. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 4-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Sam Long gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Chris Stratton.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Two outs, nobody on. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 in this one. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. And ball one.
One strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Ground ball right side. And it stays fair. Runner at first with 2 away. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back there. Splash landing. It's into the fountains for a huge home run. What a blast. That's one way to quiet the crowd. They are unloading here. Their 5th homer of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 6-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
So 2 away with nobody on. Colt Heath will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. Popped up. Garcia makes the grab, and that is that. They bring 9 to the plate, and 6 come around to score. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Tigers 6 and the Royals 2. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, set for the last half of the 7th. Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe. First pitch just misses.
Well, these Royals being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one is inside.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
In the air out to center. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Melendez in the box again. Takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. He goes down looking. Two down, base is empty. Michael Garcia, the next to hit. Right through there for a strike. That missed by a lot. 1-1. That's a little bit low.
2-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that is downstairs. And now it's 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on, and that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Isbell, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. So 1 left for Kansas City. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. And we're back. We go to the 8th. Now the third baseman, Jace Young. Stratton back to work. Hit on the ground to short. Witt tosses to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. 2 outs, base is empty. Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. He's already homered here in this one. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
On the inside corner for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
The 1-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Tigers are shut down there. They lead it 6-2. New pitcher for the Tigers, Johnny Brebbia.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's going to be Jonathan India. The Royals in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And that drops in for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Goes down looking.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
Witt batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
That's in there, and that's strike 2. Movement in the bullpen. Tyler Holton preparing to come on if needed. Gunther warming up as well. In the air, right field, and that's a foul ball. The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
And that just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
On the ground, out to short. And safe. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. That one misses. Outside. Ball 1. To short, could be 2. Over to Torres. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, Tigers 6 and the Royals 2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, John Schreiber. So back to the top of the order, Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. And here it comes. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Chris Bubich, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Harvey also throwing. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper.
Nope, outside.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
And that one is lifted in the air. Isbell on his way over. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Riley Green up now for the Tigers.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And that's a base hit. And now two aboard. Kerry Carpenter digs in now. And that's in there for strike one. Just missed. Runners at first and second with one gone here at the top of the ninth.
Right through there for a strike. He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And that one inside, and it hit him. He had two strikes on him, and he hit him. So bases loaded with one away. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. That one finds the zone. It's a ball and two strikes. That's down and in. Meadows, the runner at third. Green at second. Carpenter over at first with one away. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Some high cheese for strike three.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Digging in, Colt Keith. That one's upstairs, ball one. Two outs, bases are full. Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And that's downstairs. 3-1 now. That is ball four, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Two outs, bases full. Jace Young getting ready to hit. And that's down and away. Fly ball down the line. Renfroe sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And that is that. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Tigers 7 and the Royals 2. back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Tyler Holton.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Massey in now. Takes ball one off the plate. That's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Hard on the ground to first. Off balance speed. There's one. And it's a double play to end the ball game.
That was a pretty close one until that huge seventh inning really turned things around.